Welcome to Barely Behaving, where marriage is petty, parenting is wild, and no, we don't want your advice.
Welcome back to Barely Behaving. It's Becky and Jason. We're back with more nonsense. We told our kids to be quiet out there. They probably won't be. At least our 6-year-old, he has no self-control.
No, he's going to be banging on shit.
We try, though.
Yeah.
We give him a heads up.
Doesn't work.
It's the best we can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you get on the phone and you're like, hey, I got to call a doctor. I got to make an appointment. Everybody be quiet.
Nope.
As soon as it rings.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Do you need anything? No, I don't need anything.
Right. I get him as set up as I possibly can. I got food. You got drinks. You got entertainment.
Yep.
I'm going to go do something. Don't bother me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom.
Yep.
It never fails. So we just got back from yet another Disney trip. We're always there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you're there, say hi. I've had like 3 of you DM me and be like, I thought I saw you. You did.
Yep.
Fucking say hi.
We were there. That was us.
And a couple of you who did say hi, thanks. We love you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So if you said, I thought I saw you, that was us.
Yeah, no, somebody DM'd me today and they're like, that was you. And I'm like, say hi next time.
Yep.
You know, we're
No.
just regular people.
That's right. Sweating and pushing a stroller.
Yeah. How are your calves, by the way?
Strong.
Calves and your hamstrings strong with that stroller.
Strong.
We're still hanging on to the umbrella stroller. Our 6-year-old, he gets tired.
Mm-hmm.
Although our 11-year-old also.
Well, I found that the tag on the stroller said 2016, so that bad boy is almost 10 years old, and I'm about ready to get rid of it. I'm going to throw it as far away from me as possible.
Yes.
I'm tired of that fucking thing. Just walk. Like, I would rather wear a backpack with stuff in it that I could easily just kind of take off, sit down, instead of having to, like, sled push 60, 70, 80 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Or when they both sit on it together. I love
Right.
that. When my 11-year-old, he's over it. And my 6-year-old's like, I still want to sit down. Our little one sits on top of his brother in the umbrella stroller. This is not like a heavy duty, like badass stroller. This is just a foldable thing.
Yeah.
And they both sit on it and you're pushing them
And
up
going
the
uphill
hill.
and everything.
Yeah.
Like a 30, 40 degree incline.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Terrible. But here's the alternative. If you don't bring the stroller and our little one decides he's fucking done.
Carrying.
Now you're going
That's
to
even
carry
worse.
his ass.
That's even worse.
And he's what, 50 pounds?
Yeah, that's even worse.
So that's why we still have the stroller.
That's right. Don't care if
I'd
judged.
rather, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if my kid's sitting in a stroller. Their little legs get tired. A lot of my legs are tired. So I'm with you. Even though I don't really push it very often. You're
No.
usually the pusher. I don't care. We will use it as long as we need to. I don't care. Judge or not. People who have their kids walking around who are younger, I've seen people with like 3 and 4-year-olds, no stroller. I'm like,
Yeah, good luck.
what the fuck? How do you do that? No, my kids would never make it. So
Yeah.
we do the stroller and it's fine. But also my legs hurt, my calves hurt from going to Blizzard Beach. Now, this is a new thing at Disney this year, I think, just this summer even, where the day you check into your hotel, if you're staying on property, you can go for free to one of the water parks, either Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. And I've actually never been to Blizzard Beach until this past week. And so me and my 11-year-old went because you hate to get wet.
No, I don't like getting wet.
You don't like being in a wet
Pool,
swimsuit.
I don't know. I don't like any of that shit.
So you refused to go. So we went and I underestimated what it would be like walking on concrete in my bare feet for hours on end.
Yeah.
And climbing concrete steps to get to one, I don't even remember the name of these slides. To get to one of them, I counted 127 stairs. And we climbed that staircase many times.
Mm-hmm.
My knees, my ankles, my calves were like, the fuck are you doing?
Pretty much.
I mean, just walking on concrete, it's not good for you.
No.
And I didn't even consider like a water shoe. I saw people with water shoes. I mean, you do look like a dipshit when you're wearing water shoes. Let's be honest. You look like an idiot. But
it doesn't matter if you had a shoe. I'd rather have my feet hurt than look like a dipshit with fucking water shoes, or what were they called? Aqua socks.
Aqua socks.
There,
Yes.
don't. I saw someone walk around the parks with aqua socks on. I said, this is dumb as shit.
At the park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, stinky foot.
That's gross. Or how about, you ever see people with those shoes that like it looks like a foot,
Yeah.
like it goes in between each of their
I'm
toes?
sorry. You might have people
That
say,
can't be
those are
comfortable.
so comfortable.
No.
I don't care. Don't care. You look dumb.
You look like an idiot. And also, like, do you have blisters? Basically giving yourself the opportunity to get a blister on every part of your foot between your toes because something is rubbing.
Yeah, probably.
That looks like a terrible choice.
But anyway, when I see you, it doesn't matter if we're at the parks or if we're walking around like the grocery store. You're a fool. I'm sorry. You are a fool. And I think those little fucking, those things, they look.
Water socks.
Those water, you're dumb. You're dumb. I'm sorry. I don't care if I catch flack for that. You're stupid. You're stupid. Oh, I'm wearing them because they're so comfortable and I'm different and nobody knows. No, nobody's wearing them because they're stupid. And they don't, and you think they're comfy? No, you just look stupid in them. And somebody sold it to you as they were comfortable. Now you're trying to pretend like they're comfortable. They're not comfortable.
No, they
they're
can't
not.
be.
But you can't admit that you're wrong.
I wore flip-flops just to get in and out of Blizzard Beach because I didn't want to wear my sneakers because I didn't want them to get wet, but I packed them. And just even walking around in flip-flops for a long period of time, not great for my feet. I got blisters just from the rubbing of the plastic. And so, I mean, I live in my Lululemon gym shoes. I wear them literally every day. And that's not being dramatic. I really do. I hate wearing sandals. I don't want to. I need support. I am 44 years old. I need arch support.
But at least you're not walking around with feet gloves. Those are dumb.
Feet gloves.
Those are so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm going back. Those are so dumb. Go eat your granola and wear your stupid things that you can admit that they're dumb. You spent $200 on them and you're just like, well, I'm going to pretend like they're good. No, they're not. They're dumb. Or if you wear those Tevas with socks, don't do that either.
Oh.
Don't do that.
I don't think we have listeners listening wearing Tevas
If we
with
do,
socks.
we have to sit down, turn the lights off, and reassess what we're doing. Because if those are the people that are listening to us with socks and Tevas on, I can't be a part of that.
No. But at Teva in general, some of the lifeguards I did notice were wearing those at the pools and at Blizzard Beach. Isn't it like Velcro?
Mm-hmm. The Velcro shoes.
That can't feel
Velcro
good.
sandal.
That can't feel good on your foot.
I don't know, man.
There were a lot of people walking around Disney World, since we're on footwear. There were a lot of people walking around in things that that was your choice. You wanted to wear that to walk around a theme park all day, like a heel.
Oh yeah, the women with
like,
you call the peep toe heels or whatever, and then
Yeah.
and then like the outfit. Another outfit that I'm having a hard time with. I'm sure they're super comfortable, but the onesies that the women are wearing, what are those called?
It's a unitard.
A
As far as
unitard.
I'm
Okay, so
concerned.
basically, if you have to go pee, you have to get completely naked.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Because that's not true.
No, what I'm
The
talking
ones
about.
that have a skirt and they're all connected with shorts, it comes off in the back, so there's a hole, so you can pull just your ass down, so you can pee and then pull it back up without taking the top
I'm talking
off.
the ones like if you're walking around like you're Andre the Giant.
Yeah, well, those,
You know,
yeah,
like
those,
those wrestling tunics, like those people. Like,
Yeah.
like I didn't unless there's a hidden zipper somewhere.
yeah, you're naked in the stall.
And sometimes there's like the weird wetness on the floor. Like where did the wetness come from when you're going to the bathroom?
Oh,
So
yeah,
then
I
so
don't
you're
know
sitting
why
there
it's wet
naked
in
with the
there.
weird wetness.
Yeah, I can understand
And then
if
if you
it's wet
have
by
your
the sink.
and then if you have your body glove shoes on and you walk around in the weird wetness, like
They're grippy on the bottom, so you won't slip.
no, it doesn't matter. It's going to kick up on the top of the vent, the vented shoes, and now the weird water's inside your shoe.
Weird water.
You don't know. It could be piss. It could be poo juice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why it's wet by the toilets. The sinks, I understand why it's wet because
Well,
people,
Well, I know why it's wet by the urinals because not everybody's a crack shot or the
how
ricochet.
could you miss? I probably was in weird water and pee at Blizzard Beach.
Yes, you're going to get a planter's wart. Our son's going to get planter's warts, and it's going to be gross.
Great.
Yeah.
How long does it take for those to show up?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to
That's
that.
why you don't walk around in public water. That's gross. It's gross. I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully it was chlorinated enough to kill everything.
And you step in that bitch, and you got like a minor cut, like like an
You can't even see
abrasion.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And warts. Warts.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll share them with you in our shower then.
No, I won't. That won't happen.
Are you going to wear body glove shoes in our shower?
Sure. No, that won't happen.
I remember having that as a kid. That was nasty. You dig that shit out.
Put that clear stuff on it, and then it dries white. And then, like, after a couple days, the top layer peels off, and then underneath it reveals, like, a circle with a hole in it. And you're just like, ooh,
Do you know what I used to do?
Oh, the nail cutter?
The
end?
nail clipper. You know how you pull that one end piece out and it's got like a hook on it?
That hurts so bad, just thinking about
I
it.
would dig into the hole of the wart and dig out the root. It was black. I would dig it out. And I was like, yes, I got it. So gross, I know. But I did it. That was my own surgeon. Our son went down the Summit Plummet, the highest water slide in the United States, I think it's.
I don't know.
I didn't do it. I got up there and I looked down and I said,
Nope.
no, thank you.
No.
I thought I would hurt myself maybe. I don't know what I thought would happen.
I think the first part is you're going down, you're kind of like on, your back is touching, but it's so fast that as you get down, the rest of your body touches the slide because it curves, I think.
What is our kid weigh? 60 pounds?
62 pounds.
He's 11. He's a little green bean.
I'm surprised you didn't like float
off
of the thing.
So I went on one with a tube and that was fine. I was happy with that. One was like a dark tube. There were like lights in it. I felt like I was going a million miles an hour. And then there was another one that was a toboggan. It was like a sled. You had to lay on your stomach. There were little handles on it. And you went down this like thing. And I was like, I'm going down it, talking to myself. Like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? And I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, my neck. I'm like, I get to the bottom.
I'd be more worried about all the viruses in the water. I don't care about that. It's gross.
Oh God.
There's pee in that water. There's poo in
for
that water.
sure.
There's probably throw up somewhere in that water.
Yeah, but he said his favorite part of the trip was Blizzard Beach. We did go to Steakhouse 71. Is that what it's called?
There was the bar.
Yeah, but it's the restaurant at the
Right.
bottom of the Contemporary Steakhouse. And there's a burger there that everybody raves about, says is the best burger on Disney property.
It actually is really good, but you have to put like all the stuff on it. You remove everything, and it was like meat with bun.
Well,
So you're not gonna get the full effect of it.
but I still thought it was delicious. It's like the smash patties, and it had what, 2 of them, maybe
Yeah.
even 3.
No, it was a double
It was a
cheeseburger with bacon. Well, it's I forgot what
Pork belly.
Pork belly, and then they have pickles and
red onion.
and then they have
Aioli.
aioli, and it comes with waffle fries. So,
Yeah.
but that's the only place you can get it, and you can't take it to go.
Nope.
You have to sit there and either order a drink and order it up. That would be my top one, double cheeseburger. That's worth it with the waffle fries and everything. It's really good. The Contemporary bar is okay though.
Yeah, the one that's by Contempo Cafe, the Outer Rim.
Oh, Outer Rim Job bar. No, not that one. That one has limited selection of alcohol. So when we were riding in the elevator, and it was all of us, my parents, my sister, and other people in the elevator, I said, let's go to the Outer Rim Job bar. Nobody got the joke except for Becky, and I laughed. I thought it was funny, but this is the Outer Rim Job. It's okay.
Can't help yourself, can you?
No, that one was too easy. That was like that was a glaring yes.
Is it low hanging fruit?
It was, and the guy in my brain was like, do it.
The guy in your brain.
Uh-huh. He was like, do it. It's like, yes, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Outer Rim Job bar.
So let's talk about maybe some of the places where we love to get a snack, a sweet treat, a quick thing. Not necessarily a restaurant. I did get some DMs about your donut
You have
you were
to,
eating.
well, I mean, obviously there's Joffrey's everywhere.
Yep.
On the property. But if you're in the Magic Kingdom, I believe the only Joffrey's that's inside the Magic Kingdom is in Tomorrowland. And that's where you can get the donuts.
Those donuts are bomb.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
so fucking good. They've got a chocolate sprinkle, a vanilla sprinkle, and a strawberry sprinkle.
And they had the clear glaze twists and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of them there.
There's a spot at Hollywood Studios where they have specialty hot dogs at the, is it a boat?
They had a gremlin working there where,
Oh, no.
oh God. So they open up at 11 and I see this person. They are running the register. And my sister goes, look at her. She looks thrilled to be there. And I was like, yep, she sure does. You couldn't cut a frown better than what she had a frown. So I was like, all right, well, maybe it's 11. Maybe she just got it because it just opened. So I walk over there and order one of the hot dogs there. And then I order for a margarita. And she's like, ID. It's like, really? Really? My face, I haven't shaved, some gray hairs, everything. I look old. And I was like, sure, no problem. Give it to her. She stares at it for a while. Yes, it says 1980. No, and it is not a fake. So can I please have my ID back?
Right.
God, she was having a bad day. Didn't even start yet, little gremlin.
No.
Sorry, sorry, gremlin.
But the hot dogs there, there's one BLT or the California dog. What do they call it?
The first one is a macaroni, cheese, and bacon hot dog. The second one is a pretzel dog with sauerkraut on it. And then the third one's the California dog, which has lettuce, tomato, avocado, and bacon on it. And then the fourth one is just a plain one. And then they have that Patron Silver margarita already there with blue curacao, I think. And that's what I get. That's a good margarita.
So that's a good place we like to stop for a snacky. Another place that we do love is on the boardwalk, the Cake Bake Shop.
It's expensive.
It's expensive as fuck. A slice of cake's like $20+. This is a lot. But it's so good. The first time we went, the forgot was mint chocolate chip because that is my favorite flavor combination of any flavor combination in the history of the world is mint chocolate chip. And it was delicious. And there's glitter on everything. It's so fancy.
I'm sure it's definitely edible too.
It is edible glitter. It's edible glitter is the thing. And so it's on everything. The cookies, the macaroons, the cake, everything. It's so fancy. So we do love to try all the flavors there, although it is very expensive.
Yeah, so you're going to have to make sure you bring your wallet.
Well, actually, they don't take magic bands there, do they?
No, they don't. Because I remember when we're standing to take magic bands. No, the fuck you say? So what am I supposed to do now?
Right, because all I know how to do is pay with my magic
How about
bands.
you hold my order? I'll be right back with my credit card because we're told not to bring the fucking credit card with.
We always get a Mickey pretzel.
Ugh.
The kids love a Mickey pretzel. It's a hit or miss.
The plain Jane Mickey pretzel.
I would love to dip it in the cheese sauce, but I don't do well with cheese, so it wouldn't be good for me. But
it's not the best, but it comes free.
I'm sure.
So when you forget it, when it's free,
when I say no cheese,
right? Just grab it. It's fucking free.
Yeah, I know. You paid for it.
But if you paid for it and you leave it there, then you're leaving free stuff there. Then somebody else paid. Then they got two paid for. So grab that shit. I don't care if we poke a hole in it and squeeze it on the ground. I don't care.
Yeah, I would like to eat it, but it won't be good for my guts.
No, the other pretzel is good. It had the sweet cream cheese on the inside. It's cream filled.
Pretzel.
Cream filled pretzel.
Yeah.
Filled hot and fresh behind the counter by the guy in the corner.
Ew! By the guy on the corner.
He's in the back. Yeah, another one filled.
Isn't he going to run out of
A
juice?
sweet treat.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is that like going to the fertility clinic? You got a room full of porn, so
Oh
you
my
can
God.
jerk it into your pretzel. That's so gross. Did we just even say that? That is.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's gross. That's visual. I would like to erase. Thanks.
No, but that's what it is. You can see that guy back there. I know he's back there, filling it, even if it's with that little thing, squeezing it in there. Ooh.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That music in the Tomorrowland gets a little.
Like, I don't even know. I just
I don't
made
know.
that
We've
up,
got to
but
do
it's
the
bad.
People Mover another time, please. No more People Mover.
He loves the people mover, and he likes to stay on it
Yeah.
and go around again. Remember that one time that he ran away from us and he was going to go on the people mover by himself?
Mm-hmm.
We were
He just would have been.
we
on
were
there.
in Tomorrowland, and I think we were getting donuts.
Yep.
And he didn't want to fucking wait. He's like, I'm going on the people mover.
Who? The younger guy.
Yeah, I was getting the donuts, and you turned your back or something, and he just booked it.
He got out of
he
the
was
stroller.
he was going to get in line on the people mover by himself.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, "What? What are you doing?" We yelled at him or whatever, got in trouble. But we were like, "What were you going to do, buddy?" He's like, "I was going to go on it." So you mean to tell me you were going to get to the top of that escalator, and the attendant who says, "How many in your party?"
One.
You're going to be like, "Just me, just the one," and she was going to let you on?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. No, I would have called authorities.
Pretty much.
We got a child by himself, parents down there panicking. He's the second kid. What's so funny is he'll do something like that. But if you go to be like, hey, you want to go down the water slide in the pool? Nope.
Nope.
That's too scary. But running off by myself without my parents, that's cool.
That's cool. I'm not
I don't-
afraid of that.
I'm not
I know
afraid
where
of
they
that.
are at. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Guardians of the Galaxy. No,
Nope.
thank you. No, thank
We
you.
tried.
We tried.
We tried to get him on this time. We walked all the way through the line to the end. And he's like, we're not going on, right? And I was like, okay, we're not going on. We're just going to stroll through the queues here. That's what we're going to do. And that's what we did. And we got all the way to the end to get on the cars. And he goes, I don't want to go on. Okay.
Yep.
So I told the person, like, can we leave? He's like, sure, right over here. Let us out.
Yep.
Maybe he'll work his way up to it.
Maybe.
But I don't understand how he's so wild in so many ways. But in other ways, he's a chicken shit.
Yep.
Is anybody else's second child like that?
I don't know. But he is ruthless, though.
He is.
He's ruthless until it comes to something like a ride or something.
But then he'll punch his brother square in the nose with a closed fist.
Yep.
He did that.
Yeah, he did that because he didn't want him looking at him.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
How are you both? How is one person both of those things?
I'm going back because something just popped in my head because there were multiple people in the bathrooms that would go in and go pee.
Oh, they don't wash their hands.
They don't wash their hands.
No.
Oh, my dick is clean. Okay, your dick is clean.
Yeah, but how is your dick clean if you've been sweating? You've got swass. What's it called when you got a sweaty dick?
I don't know, sweaty dick.
Okay, so you've got a sweaty dick and you've got from under cheese, whatever's going on in there. That's not clean.
Well, I took a shower last night.
No, you are instantly unclean as soon as you start
My
sweating.
favorite is when I know that they took a shit and they get out and they just rinse their hands and then they walk out. I don't know what that solves.
Have they not watched the Storybots episode where they talk about how soap cleans the germs off?
Yeah, probably not. But like they come out and they're just like, oh, I'll just rinse my hands, and then they just flick it and then they go out. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Gross. And then they touch the railings, and then our children touch the railings and put their hands in their mouths, and that's how people get sick.
Pretty much. But I like it, especially when we're at the grocery store, when there's an employee and it literally says on the wall, all employees must wash hands before they leave. No, they don't. I've been in so many of them. You walk out and you see the guy in the produce section. He's like the produce worker, and he's like moving all the fruit around, and he just got done tipping the daisy by taking a leak.
Been a daisy?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Taking a leak.
I've never heard that in my
Well,
life.
now you have.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so then that's the guy out there handling your fucking produce. I like it when there are other patrons there and they also don't wash their hands and they take a shit and they leave. I've seen this too. And then they're out there and they're looking at the fruit and I'm just like, oh my God, other people are going to buy that fruit.
So
you just
gross.
sprayed your shit everywhere.
That's so gross.
Fucking sick bastards.
It's so nasty.
It is gross.
Wash your fucking hands.
It's not that
Wash
hard.
your hands.
It's not that hard.
No.
Know your dick's not clean. Know your ass isn't clean.
No.
Just wash it. It doesn't matter. Use soap.
Please use soap.
My goodness. Some people don't wash their fruit when they come home. So they're straight up eating your shit juice or whatever it is. Like, what the fuck?
The old people who like to taste test.
Oh, I like them too. I like that. They open
produce.
the
They
bag,
open
the grapes. No, that one's not good. Let me try this out. That one's okay. No, that's too many though. So I'm going to take some out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put them over here. I only want a pound because I only want to pay $3.99.
Right, then they go weigh it.
I'm not paying $4.25 for these. That's not so much. Nuh-uh.
But they're on a fixed income.
We're all on fixed income. The only thing I haven't seen anybody do yet is pick up an apple and take a bite out of it and put it back. I haven't seen that yet. Not to say it hasn't happened.
No, you just haven't witnessed it.
If you're tired of listening to the Disney trip, sorry, we'll have something else planned for you. When you get to go to Illinois, I'm sure you'll come back with some stories.
Yeah, I probably will. Go see Dolores. Go see Dolores in Chicago. See how that goes. So it's a good time with my
Stay in your
mom.
old bedroom.
I don't think it has the wallpaper up anymore.
I don't know.
I do have pink carpeting in my room.
Is it still there?
And pink mini blinds, like a pinky mauve. And I believe the fan also.
Was pink. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I got to choose, and I felt very special that my parents let me pick whatever I wanted.
Probably picked the pink was probably the cheapest one because nobody wanted that shit.
In the 80s, that was high fashion color.
I don't know,
mauve.
but it's hot as fuck in your room.
At my house, my
Oh
mom's
yeah.
house.
Oh yeah. Your mom
it's
does
hot
not
in
turn on the air conditioner.
No, she doesn't
at all. It's
That's
like
a boomer parent thing.
It's like, by the way, sweat your nuts off. Good night. Click.
Put the fan on.
Open the window.
Crack the window.
Crack the window. Fuck your window. Put the air on.
Anytime I go to my mom's house, I'm like, could you put the air conditioning on in the summer? Or in the winter, could you turn the heat on? Put on a sweatshirt. What? Can we just walk around comfortably in the house without having to layer up?
The house is a balmy 82. I'll turn it down to 80 for you. Oh, really? Okay, because that 20 minutes when the air is on is going to feel glorious, and then it's going to feel hot as fuck again.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
just turn it on.
Your mom loves to keep it hot
Hot.
all the time.
Hot.
In the winter or the summer.
Yes.
We go in her house.
That's right. Sweats my dad out of the back room. My dad is there in his underwear. He can't,
With his robe open.
There's no moisture in his mouth. His tongue is stuck to his... he can't,
His fan's on
he can't
full
see
speed.
the TV because the hot air is drying his eyeballs out. And then during the summer, he's got the fan on full blast, dripping sweat because my mom's like, ooh,
It's too chilly.
79. Whew, that's cold. It's cold in here.
And she's wrapped up with her flannel pajamas, her robe, and her socks in the
Yeah,
summer.
he's in the back naked, sweating, dripping sweat.
And she's clutching her robe.
Yeah, it's 79 in here. It's so cold. And then during the winter season, she's got it like at 84. Oh my fucking God, it's so hot. When we go over there for dinner, we're sitting there, I'm staring at the thermostat. I'm like, oh my God, it's 82 degrees in here.
Yeah.
That's too hot.
Well, my mom's boomer. Your parents are borderline. I think they're still boomer.
No, my mom's not boomer at all.
Your mom's 81.
Right. And my dad is like boomer by a couple of years, barely a boomer. So he like straddles that line where he has like some of those attributes and some of them he doesn't. But like your mom's straight up, no, we're not turning it on. And my mom's like, I grew up in a cold house, heat all the way the fuck up.
She goes the other direction.
My grandparents never turned jack shit on and my mom always froze. So now she's got that heat cranked all the way up.
Fucking sauna. Yeah. It can't breathe. It's so stuffy in there. She's going to get mad when she listens to
Probably. Too bad. Too bad.
this. We like to keep our house comfortable year round. We keep it at what? We keep it at 75 year round, I think.
75, 76.
I thought the perfect temperature was like 68. But for sleeping
it's like
they say
65.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
I like to be a little chilly when I get in the bed.
So anyway, so you go back to Illinois, you can sweat your brains out because your mom doesn't turn the air on.
Yeah.
Crack the window, turn on the fan, whatever you want to do. Enjoy the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be no coolness.
And go take a shower in a little tiny shower in little tiny toilets.
Yes, we're not very big people, but though that shower, it's fucking small. Like I feel like a monster in there. Like I'm so big, I'm taking a shower. And then you got to squeeze your dick and nuts in the little toilet. You squeeze that shit in there. Oh. Like sometimes you got a little peeper, like it's like you got a little turtle sticking out the top because you can only your balls hang in there, and then your dick's like, I'm not fitting in there, so it's like I'll just lay on the I'll just lay on the seat, so it lays there like just a
sad little penis.
If you can shit in a size like this, that's the size of the toilet hole.
It is very,
shit. So
it's
you
small.
can like your butthole. That's it. So if you're shitting, you can't pee poo. Because because the toilet's low and everything.
One at a time.
You can't.
I can't do that though.
Well, you're gonna have to learn.
Sometimes you have to poo so bad.
I know.
You poo before you pee.
If the toilet's too small and your dick's hanging out, what are you gonna do? Well, I guess I probably could just aim it for the shower because it's so close.
Enough.
It's like you just.
It is close enough. That bathroom is so tiny.
That's right. And what do we learn about the bidet? Don't use a bidet.
Don't use a bidet. I learned that the hard way.
Well, maybe not a bidet that's been sanitized with chlorine bleach. That's probably a bad idea.
I made that mistake. Speaking of toilets, when we were last at Disney, we had a room that we got upgraded to, and there was a bidet. And the kids thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I had heard that a bidet was the best thing that there ever was. It cleans your asshole, and you're good to go. It's better than wiping. Well, you still have to wipe. It just gets any residual you didn't get,
so.
right? Okay. So I was like, I'm going to try the bidet. And I tried, and it's very tickly and in a very sensitive area. And it was kind of like, well, it's kind of, this is kind of the face you make when it's happening. And then you're done. And there's two settings on it. One that shows the water going forward and one that shows the water going backwards. And for some reason, I thought I needed to press the button with it going forward, which in hindsight doesn't make sense because then you're blowing the debris towards your vajay.
Yeah.
And that's not where you want it to go. You want it to go the other way.
Back.
So I think whatever maybe they cleaned it with, some residual bleach or something was still on it because after I used it a few days later, there was some irritation.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the doctor and get a little cream.
So be careful with bidet.
Yeah, that was a little, so that secured my decision to not get one.
Right.
Some people swear by it. They think it's great, but maybe I just use it incorrectly.
Maybe, but I don't think Dolores has one.
Dolores does not have a bidet.
And she's got the tiny toilets, tiny little closet that she stores cookies in or something. I don't know. She got stuff in there.
She gets so mad. So my mom has a 2-story house, and under the stairs, my dad had built a little door there to make storage. And when I was a kid, they used to put like wrapping paper in there, and my dad would have paint or like tools, easy access, stuff like that. I never really thought much of it. When I was up there last, she opened it up because she had to get something out of it. And I looked, and in this storage, underneath the stairs in her house, she's got Costco-sized Cheerio boxes with wrapping paper, also Windex, maybe some paint, tools. I don't even know what the fuck she's got in there.
I can't fit those into my cabinets because I still have food from 2002 in my cabinet, so I can't throw that out either. You opened the refrigerator. Remember we found in her freezer?
I found bread from 1999.
Yes, 1999. You were still in high school. We have bread from 1990.
We were married when that happened.
Correct. That bread has been in there for a decade.
Yeah.
This decade-old bread.
Yeah. It was shoved in the back of her freezer. And I think maybe she wasn't even home. And I just decided I was cleaning out her refrigerator. Do anybody else's parents like save all this shit?
I don't know. I prefer I like the half drink cups of milk. I like that shit too. Put a little
saran wrap over the top.
I save that for later.
I'll come back to it later.
And
then there's like a film on the top of it because it's been sitting there. But here's what I don't understand. My mom is remarried. And why are they buying Costco size anything? You don't have that many people to feed.
The only thing that I would see that would be worthwhile for that would be soap.
Okay, because you'll use it.
Paper towels.
Fine.
Toilet paper.
Okay, not food.
No, not food. Any kind of cleaning supplies, cool. Good for the year. Don't need to come back.
Right.
I don't need to buy, 10 pounds of Cheerios.
No.
Don't need that.
Because if you can't fit it in your pantry, you don't need it.
No,
you're not going through it fast enough.
Clarification though, but if you had multiple kids and stuff and you had to store it there, but you know you're going to go through that shit quick.
Fine.
If there's 2 people in your house and you've got 10, 20 pounds of Cheerios, you don't need it.
No.
You don't need to buy 100 eggs at once.
But it's a good deal.
I understand the good deal to a point. When you divide the math, it's not that good of a deal.
It's really not.
No, I don't need 100 eggs at a time. Nope. I don't need that.
If you have a big family, I get it. If your kids go through shit fast, I get it. Like we belong to Costco. We've been maybe twice.
We're borderline of needing some stuff,
but like for me, it's such a hassle to go there. In my opinion, it's so annoying. I don't want to go there. I don't want to deal with the people. I know you're not supposed to go on the weekend, whatever, but it's like kind of a far drive.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't know. It's too much effort for me.
It's almost like...
And then you have to store the giant size, whatever the fuck you bought.
Right. But like if you buy... Like it's almost like you want to go and buy something that's so enormous. Look at my super sized barrel of oats. Have you seen Quaker Oats in a barrel this big before?
Or a bottle of ketchup the size of your head?
Yeah, I don't need that ketchup. It's like the size of that pillow over there. It's like...
You don't need that.
No, or pickles. Why do you need that many pickles at one time?
I don't know. The only thing I could think that, like, I know they have like Dyson vacuum cleaners there.
Yeah.
Or they have TVs and stuff. Or maybe they have great deals on. Like,
I don't have a problem with that.
Or like holiday stuff they have.
No problem with that.
Totally. The food to me, it's just so overkill unless you have a huge family or you go through it really fast. Otherwise, I just think it's overkill. That's just my opinion.
Also, I feel like when you get to a certain point, if you're shopping for clothes at Costco, I think you need to sit down and be like, you know what? I need to change my life.
People swear by some of the stuff at Costco.
Sorry. You can.
I don't have.
You can say whatever you want, but I'm not going to roll. I'm like, you know what? Damn, is that a nice T-shirt? I think you give it like the little, ooh, that's nice.
You've reached a certain level when you're doing that.
How much is that? That's $3. Let me take 4. Take 4 of those. Take 4. You realize how long these T-shirts are going to last?
Yeah.
Shit, especially the white ones. One wash, I can see your nipples. If you're buying clothes at Costco, you need to buy a chair, sit in it, turn the lights off, think about your life. Why am I buying a $3 T-shirt at Costco right now?
People love a Costco buy.
I guess
Costco finds.
I'm just saying, those are my tips for you. You need a little time to yourself. Sit down, lights off, think about your life.
Or you can buy glasses at Costco.
I'm not arguing any of that.
My mom got her hearing aids at Costco.
Not arguing
that. She was really proud of that purchase.
Speaking
of glasses, my glasses broke today. I'm glad that is the tape on this
side?
Wrong
side, friend.
Has it been showing this whole time?
Probably.
No. The tape's not over here. It's on this side.
Okay, whatever you say.
My glasses broke today when we were at Publix, and I freaked the fuck out. I can't see without them. So for a while before you taped it, they were like, I won't, but they were like,
don't fuck with them.
Like that.
They're fixed now. Just don't fuck with them.
Because I have the, what's it called?
I don't know. Oval eyeball.
No, shut up. Make fun of my eyeball.
Your eyeball's not round. It's oval.
Yeah, it's shaped like a football.
Whatever.
Astigmatism.
Whatever.
My lenses are progressive. So like at a certain point, it changes so I can see stuff close up. And so when they were crooked, I was getting a headache and my eyes were hurting instantly. It was terrible. So I'm going to have to go to the doctor and go figure out how to get this fixed. Or I have to get new frames.
Cool.
And I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, more money. Awesome. Maybe they have some at Costco.
Fuck. I'm not getting glasses at Costco.
You can.
But I will not. I will not be my mother. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, then.
We'll save those stories for Dolores. All right. So we'll see you next week on Barely Behaving.
Hopefully.
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 We'll hopefully see you next week. Same place, same time.
I don't know. They don't know time.
That's
Usually
true.
same place.
You listen to it whenever the fuck you want.
That's right.
That's true.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.